John, thanks for taking the time to come and chat to us.
Pleasure.
Not the result that you would have wanted, but you're always very pragmatic in your response to these things. What do you take from tonight's game?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Halifax. I thought they were really good. I thought we put them under a lot of pressure the first 25 minutes, half hour. But their defence online really stood up to it, and I think it frustrated us ultimately. I can't fault their effort. I can fault the skill execution because I thought some of it was a little scruffy. I mean, it's a trendy word, isn't it, being clunky? But we certainly weren't. We weren't fluent whatsoever. And I also thought that Halifax gave us a lesson in support play. I thought when they hit the line, they really did push around the ball, and that's the reason they scored those 3 tries at the very end. And I think that's something we need to take on board and improve.
And why do you think it was clunky? Because we've seen how good you can be with the ball.
Yeah.
And the amount of, well, you had a lot of practice tonight.
Yes.
But what do you think it was down to, John?
I don't know. I don't know at this moment in time, Kev. I'll have to have a really good look at the video. But, you know, whether the emotion of it's the last game, and inevitably a group breaks up, doesn't it, at the end of a season? And I think they were trying to really send the mates off on a high. But unfortunately, that Halifax defence just frustrated us. And the lack of success we had with regard to scoring points, the lack of composure came in, and you know we were throwing some really poor balls out at the end. So we've a lot to work on, but there again for the future, it's given me a real good insight into what we need to do in the off season, in pre-season to improve for next year.
And John, you know, I know you've only been at the club a short time, but are you pleased with the progress and the improvements that you've seen in the short space of time you've been here?
Very much so, Endo. Yeah, I mean, I thought we've taken a number of steps forward, but tonight I think we took 2 or 3 steps back. But you know, it never goes like that. It's never a smooth trajectory upwards. You always get knocked back, and you have to pick yourself off the floor. And I thought today we let ourselves down with the ball, but the effort was still there, which is pleasing for me. And as we've just been speaking, I thought some of our yardage defence was very good, although our online defence wasn't so good.
John, I know you mentioned almost planning for the future then and what you need to work on. What are your plans when you look ahead to next season?
Well, first of all, is to get the retention and recruitment sorted out so that we improve on what we've got, and I think we will do that. And then it's a matter of making sure that the pre-season, first of all, the rest and recover, because these were brought into pre-season very early last year, and I think they've hit a wall at some stage. So what we need to do is make sure the rest, the recover, give them a schedule to come back so that they can run and be energised, and then the sort of 7-8 week before Christmas, they really have got to work very, very hard indeed just to nail all our conditioning, all our skill improvements, and obviously come together as a team.
And John, just finally, looking at the playoffs, are there any teams there that you think could potentially upset the apple cart?
I think Lee are a very, very good team indeed, and if they continue playing how they're playing with their consistency, they'll take some beating. But obviously Featherstone are a good team as well. They've had a wobble or two, but they're a good team. But I liked what I saw tonight. I thought Halifax, defensively against Bradford, we obviously prepped them through Bradford. They conceded some real sloppy, soft tries online. Well, they certainly weren't doing that tonight, so they've taken a step forward. And you think Halifax could do it, but you know, my old club Batley as well, I'll be cheering them on, so hopefully they can give it a go as well in the playoffs.
Well, John Kear, thank you as always. It's a pleasure to have you with us. We'll let you duck off now and go enjoy those pizzas that we know are in the changing rooms.
Thanks.
Save us some though, won't you please? Don't eat it all, John. We like pizza.